fishing time's just finished, Martin. It was 4 till 6 a.m. and it's 6 a.m. But the sun's just coming up, so we always say sunrise is good. So the burley bag's in, I've just put it in. That's the first thing to do before we do anything, to try and, if they're there, keep them there. All right, Martin, let's do this.
We've been staying around here for a few days now and I haven't caught any fish, and all Martin's caught is a few salmon trout. The weather's been pretty bad though, lots of wind and there's been seaweed everywhere, and this is summer. So we're really hoping to catch some decent fish today because we're headed home tomorrow.
Through the eye.
So we have to conserve bait today.
Yep, conserve the bait. We're running out of bait.
So I'm going to use a grub.
A grub. Linda's going to use a grub.
We're putting on salmon rigs and using salted pilchard for bait. Salmon are always a likely catch. I'm adding a grub to mine, just hoping it'll give me an edge.
Oh, that water's going to be cold. There's a nice trough out here. This is not a massive surf beach. Like, it's not really rough. Woo! It's quite shallow, so I've got to go a fair way out. But there's no big waves, it's not dangerous. Alright, we're in. Gotta say, the sand is quite firm on this beach. You can't get a rod holder in. So these keeper bags always wash back up. It's annoying.
This water's going to be cold. There's a really nice gutter just out here. Oh yeah, that's cold. Oh, wowza. How beautiful it is today. Perfect. That is freezing. Feels like crabs in the water. Just lifting up my line and dropping it, like just taking my bait probably.
Yeah, those blasted crabs. Might try mullet rig.
Oh yeah. Get some fresh bait or some dinner.
There's also been mullet around, so Martin's rigging up for that as well. He's got salted cockle and gents for bait. Burley's essential for mullet, so he'll be using that too.
Little burley string. The sinker's too light, so I'm adding an extra sinker that will stop it moving around in the water. Salted cockles. See how we go.
It takes around 3.5 hours to drive from Adelaide to Robe in the southeast. Robe is part of the Limestone Coast. Long Beach, with its beautiful white sand, is in the heart of Robe. And it's long. It stretches for around 12 kilometres. There are 3 entrance points to the beach. Ramp 2 is the main vehicle access point. The first section of the beach is fairly flat and it's a popular swimming spot. From Ramp 3 onwards there's some good gutters and the waves get bigger. This is where everybody surfs. It's also the best spot to fish from there onwards. It's worth driving down the beach. This is where we fished.
Look out! Okay, we're all in. That water is like freezing.
Yeah, my feet have gone numb already.
I know. Like, it's going to be really windy today. We're just lucky at the minute.
Yeah, it's just very calm at the moment. That's why we've come down early. It seems to get windy in the afternoon. It's a little bit chilly, but it's very nice actually.
My goodness, it's a windy place, southeast. It's ridiculously windy. You've got to really grab your moments to go fishing.
Yeah, so early morning's a trick.
Yeah. It's a mullet, is it? Oh, how's that? Little baby mullet. So there are mullet there.
So look at the size of that hook and look at the size of that fish.
Was that on a gent or?
No, that was a pilchard.
Pilchard.
Little tiny mullet.
Little doggies are still in bed. You alright, girls? It's always worth getting up early if you can drag yourself out of bed just to see the light. Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
People have been catching them.
What sort of fish have they been catching?
Well, no, mullet.
Mullet, yeah, we're time for mullet.
Today, so you'll have all these runners going past in a minute.
No, a run
Yeah.
on the beach. Nice when that sun's out. She's just telling me there's a marathon on today, and she said if you see a bunch of runners come along, that's what's happening.
Along the beach?
Yeah. She said she thinks they might go up there.
Well, I've caught one for today.
You have? Well done. Well, given that there's mullet, I'm going to mix up some burley and I'm going to maybe get my small rod out and try for mullet.
Here they come. Apparently they're going to run 2 laps. Turns out this is the Robe Run and it's held by the Adelaide Trail Runners. And this year there's a full 42.2k marathon, a 21.1k half marathon, 14k run and then a 5k fun run. And there's heaps of people doing it by the look of it.
Want some breakfast? Get the dogs up. Hello. Hello, girls. Want to have a run around? I'm going to have to take your jammies off though. Put them back on again after you've had a run around, hey? How about that? Oh, you're so cute, aren't you? You've been so patient. You're better off in the car, believe me, than out here. It's freezing. You don't even want to get out, do you?
It's a cold and clear summer morning. The wind's picking up. It's going to be quite strong on our backs, which is fine for fishing, but it's playing havoc with our microphones. We're fishing the dropping tide. It's actually going to warm up to be a lovely sunny day, eventually.
You wanted interest? How often do you get a marathon running down the beach?
So I'm putting this burley in the spring. Sometimes you can see them in the waves, couldn't see any then. So you can see I'm going a fair way out, because that trough's a little way out. Wow, that wind's getting up now.
You got another fish on? Watch your line. Oh wow, look at that mullet.
That burley sure did work.
That's a long mullet off Long Beach. So tell me what you caught it on.
On the gents.
You did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that, I don't think we've ever caught such a big mullet as that. Hey?
It's my lucky day.
It's a... All right, let's take a photo. I'm glad one of us is catching fish.
Oh, I've won so far.
There's the culprit.
Look at that massive crab. Oh, not so massive. So first fish, about 8:30, 8:15, which begs the question, why do we get up so early?
Yeah, I know, that was really a waste of time. However, it was beautiful, that sunrise.
Was it beautiful?
But it was so cold, and yeah, definitely no reason to get up early in terms of the fishing.
I noticed I can feel my feet again.
Yeah, I'm starting to warm up, although the wind's starting to start.
Alright, let's see if we can catch a fish. It's a nice little trough here. Time for my hat and my sunnies, I think. Yep, another mullet. Not as big as the last one.
That could be a keeper, Martin. It only has to be 21. Nice. I would say it's a keeper. Hey, we got dinner.
Dinner.
Oh yeah, love it.
"24cm mullet. Woohoo! Right.
I mean, realistically, how long do you think you want to fish for?
Till lunchtime.
Okay then, because the minor fishing time starts at... It hasn't started yet.
I don't want a minor. I want a major.
Hi, how are you? I just want to fish. I don't care if it's minor or major.
I'll take my hat off, it's getting too windy.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's actually quite cold in the wind. I haven't even had a bite yet, Martin. I hope no one kicks my bucket. Oh, she nearly did. She nearly kicked the bucket, honey.
She nearly kicked the bucket.
Yeah. I had to move it back because the tide came right in. Nah, just a couple.
Long Beach is a drive-on beach, so access couldn't be easier. You can fish straight from the back of your car. Gotta love that. There are 3 entrance points to the beach. Ramp 1 is for walk-on access only, as it's located in the vehicle-free section of the beach near the rocks. Ramp 2 is the main vehicle access point to the beach. A 2-wheel drive is okay in this section because the sand's very hard. Ramp 3 is around 10 kilometres along the coastal drive. The sand around Ramp 3 is very soft, as you can see in this footage, so it'd be advisable to have a 4-wheel drive past this point. Oh, that looks like hard work. There are a number of public toilets along the esplanade and in Robe. There's also plenty of cafes and shops in Robe. And there's also fish cleaning facilities at the boat ramp. Martin also put in a Flathead rig while we were packing up because it was low tide, and he caught something very unexpected.
I changed my rig thinking I might get a flathead, but I got this beauty instead. And then I got an even bigger one.
I can't believe that, Martin. Like, we decided to go home, we turned all our cameras off, and boom, you caught this massive fish.
Yep, lucky you had your mobile phone on you.
No, far out.
Oh, okay.
The timing.
Yeah, so So we thought that's it, took our cameras off, and then bang, massive salmon.
Lose that. That's a big one. That's a whopper. Who would have thought you'd get a 71 centimetre fish now, here?
So you never know what's swimming up and down this gutter here. There's a big salmon in there. It could have been a gummy shark, who knows? Anyway.
Yep.
Yep, there's a lot of cars on this
There's a lot of
beach.
cars, and here comes some more joggers as well. The marathon's still going on. It's a long marathon on Long Beach. So that gutter, it's really quite narrow, and yet boom, massive salmon in it.
And it's happened to us quite often that we catch those big ones and they're just by themselves, swimming around, having a good time, and then
Yeah.
bang, we catch a big salmon.
Yeah, and today it's all about you. It's your turn today, Martin. You've caught some ripper fish today.
So today we've got 40 centimetre salmon, 71 centimetre salmon, 34 centimetre mullet and a 24 centimetre mullet. And then I caught a little salmon trout that we put back. What have you caught today, Linda?
Donuts.
Donut.
Donut.
Maybe later with coffee.
You know what? I haven't even had a bite, Martin. Not even a bite. So they're avoiding me like the plague today.
And that's weird because we're doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, that's just how fishing is. I am jealous though, because like that big salmon, that looked like fun to bring in.
I'll have to say, normally it's you that are bringing in the big fish. And this time,
This time, go Martin.
it's me. So put our cameras back on. We're going to hang around for a bit longer now.
There could be another one in there, Martin. I'm fired up. I'm going to keep going.
Did you put mullet on your big rod?
A mullet rig, yeah. Yeah, I did. Yep.
Any bites?
Nah, I got it out quite a long way. Are you casting a long way into that gutter?
Yep.
Yeah. I just think today I'm not going to catch any fish because I haven't caught any fish all week.
Well, at least you're consistent.
That's right. That's very true.
I don't know why I'm getting.
No, it's good.
We're doing the same thing.
You might be happier about coming out fishing if you catch them, Martin.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's good.
Good, how are you? I caught a whopper.
Little trouty. Nice. That's a keeper. Well done.
Smaller than the last one.
Nice little trouty.
Nice little trouty, you can go back.
Yeah, do you want us to put it back?
Look, it's only tiny.
Okay, sure.
It's a
All
little
right.
baby.
All right. Okay.
This one lives to see another day.
Really? I finally caught a fish and like it swam across all the lines. Yay! 32 centimeters. Not a salmon. Not a salmon, but hey, I'm happy with that. Wow, broken the drought. That's my first fish of the trip. Better late than never.
Well, Long Beach didn't disappoint. What a great morning. Fishing from the back of our car was so relaxing, and Ash and Izzy really enjoyed hanging out, watching all the runners do their thing. Martin even caught a few decent fish. Looks like the doggies are ready for bed. Can't wait to cook this salmon up, yum! It's the perfect way to end our southeast holiday. This is Fishing Sister saying goodbye.